toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Will kick it away first. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Singleton. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Cobb. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Tatum. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
From the gun, running back on the move.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Running to Green. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Touchdown, Oklahoma! A great catch and run for 6. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Bring in the heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Singleton. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Gonna look downfield again. Makes the catch. It's Cobb. Brings into the open. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
A lot of times the QB's going to drop back and try to make a big play, What's your safe option if nothing's there? Slip it to your running back. Let him catch it. Let him go get a first down for you.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Howard. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to them. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Working that wide receiver screen. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ott. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grab behind the line. It's up. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything, there is a flag. Let's see what that's about. The Sooners line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. From his end zone, he'll go up top. With the catch, it's Singleton. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Singleton. Oh, and out of space. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
And man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And man, did they finish quickly. A 94-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Grabbed in the backfield. It's up. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Ready to fire from the pistol. Going to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
That's caught. It's caught.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. This is a designed run. Turning it on! And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Coleman. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You don't have to make things complicated. You see zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catch is their specialty, can make some magic happen.
Running back searching for a hole. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Sategna. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Running into the open space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. To throw, it's Mateer. Got it! He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Sooners have it in scoring position on first and goal. They're trying to slam it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the D deny them on second and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fitted in the window for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry up. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. The screen, and watch out. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Burks. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Finds his man, it's up. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burks. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Just needed 3 yards on third down, and they got it with precision execution.
And the QB got the football and got that thing out of his hands. Nice job, nice slant, nice timing route. Throw it to the receiver, get it on his body where he can make the play and get the first down.
Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Burks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Throws for the tight end. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Is on its way. He's got it. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. So here comes the Auburn offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick. He can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger gain.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. offense to go back to work. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. To the air, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Gibson. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? With most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Makes the catch, it's Tatum. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looking to throw on 3rd. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with his target.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Looks Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. They booted away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. That they did their part, score, your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Quickly out to the tight end. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
From the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Makes the grab. It's Cobb. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Finding open areas. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. And he showed off that stiff arm for a nice pickup on the play.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Close to the marker, it's Singleton. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
Not a chance. Missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Tatum. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got enough for the 1st down. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 1st downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Burks. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26, it'll be fourth down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Give to the running back. Runs through a tackle. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Yeah, that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run. Sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Cobb. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Fires to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Late in the game with the lead, the defense obviously knows here the offense is going to have to try and throw it. Nice job in the back end there, not just in coverage, but almost picking that football off. That was a game changer.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
42 Spider.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Quarterback strolling away from heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.